Fuck it! It's time to make a video on Donald Trump. What is up, everybody? This is Atticus the Death Miller, and yes, I wanted to avoid this guy for quite a long time, but I've mentioned him 3 times on my channel, but fuck it. This video is going to be on Donald Trump. No, I did not address him on his stupid immigrant policies on Mexico on we need to build a fucking wall and all this other stupid bullshit that he's been spewing out. The only thing I'm just absolutely amazed over is how the fuck he has gained so much support after all this time. That just boggles the fucking mind over here. But then again, he said some really stupid shit, and just like all the Republican conservatives are just eating that shit up. But oh my god. Just when you thought he couldn't get this stupid, he has resorted to using fascist tactics here. I am not fucking bullshitting you. He is totally resorting to fucking fascist tactics. And I'm going to read this right here. Donald Trump remarks Thursday that he would absolutely institute mandatory registration of Muslims, drew broad condemnation from Democrats Friday and several of his Republican rivals, even as some candidates have moved further to the right on national security in the wake of the Paris terrorist attacks. Mr. Trump was asked how the issue by an NBC News reporter and pressed on whether all Muslims in the country would be forced to register. They have to be, he said. They have to be. When asking about how a system of registering Muslims would be carried out, whether for instance mosques would be where people could register, Mr. Trump said, different places. You sign up at different places. But it's all about management. Our country has no management. As later as he signed autographs and how such a database would be different from Jews having to register in Nazi Germany, Mr. Trump repeatedly said, "You tell me," until he stopped responding to the question. Like, a person during the time in Nazi Germany carried that plan out very well. You know who that person was? Adolf fucking Hitler. Yes, he registered all Jews to wear that fucking Star of David so they would label them as fucking dirty, filthy little kikes. Because, they were responsible for, why Germany was embarrassed on World War I and all this other shit. So you know what? We're just going to label all the kikes and we're going to send them all to these concentration camps and we're going to gas them all to death to make an Aryan nation, all this other shit like that. That is what Trump wants. That is what Trump is wanting to do if he was president. You know what's really fucking hilarious is the fact that all the people that are voting for Trump are all these raging conservatives that are going around, yeah, we're America, fuck yeah, we defeated goddamn Nazi Germany, and we defeated common-ass Russia because we're Americans, fuck yeah, and yeah, I can agree with Donald Trump, I'm registering all them goddamn terrorists, goat fucking loving Muslims, because, they're all terrorists, they all did 9/11 and shit, it's something that Hitler didn't do, but, they're all goddamn Muslims in the first place. You people say that they were like, we're America. We fucking defeated Nazi Germany. And yet you're enabling someone who has used Nazi tactics on a group of people. What the fuck? What the fuck, Trump supporters? And I know a lot of you are going to be posting that interview, that post on Facebook where he says, Republican voters are stupid, my numbers will be great. I just did a little research and that was just absolutely fake. So you people are just fucking stupid as well for sharing that post. I'm sorry, but you kind of are. Continuing when I'm on this topic. Yes, it does sound pretty scary that a person like Trump is gaining all this support and that he has announced that he will do something like that if he was president. But hypothetically speaking here, if he did win the presidency, I know it sounds fucking crazy, it sounds ludicrous, but what if he won the presidency and he decided, you know what, I'm gonna make all Muslims register with a crescent and a star. He would have to get that supported by the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court is, you know, they're gonna look at him and they're just gonna fucking laugh their asses off. They're just gonna laugh their asses off and say, you know what, that's fucking retarded. Because you know what? You have no power here up in this bitch.
You have no power here.
So fuck you. Go back to your fucking White House. That's what the Supreme Court is gonna be like. Because Obama, you know, said that to the Supreme Court, you know, let's legalize gay marriage. The Supreme Court is like, you know what? That's up to us. You have no power over us. It's on us.
You have no power here.
The Supreme Court has like the supreme judiciary power in this country. And plus, not to mention, it's religious discrimination. Yes, I disagree with Islam. I'm not a big fan of, you know, Islam. And, you know, there are plenty of teachings in the Quran that are pretty fucked up. And my good buddy Nate Talks to You made a great video on that. But all I'm just trying to say here, like, how would you feel? Like, Obama just says, you know, let's just label all Christians. Let's like, give them these special ID tags so that Joshua Fierstein will go batshit bananas. He cannot do that. He cannot do that because that is against religious discrimination, which we have, I mean, as a monotheistic nation, doing that kind of shit is against everything the Constitution stands for. So, doing something like that will never happen. But here's another hypothesis. If the Supreme Court actually had like some crazy wild party and they were doing like really throbbing headaches, like fucking humongous hangovers, and Trump couldn't stop bitching about it, and they're like, you know, let's just fucking do this. So you just like stop, like fuck it, let's just do it so you can just stop pissing and moaning over this. You're not just targeting Arabs here. You're targeting whites that like define themselves, that label themselves as Muslims. You're targeting blacks that label themselves as Muslims. You are targeting even Southeast Asians that label themselves as Muslims. And also, not to mention, Arabs who don't identify themselves with the Muslim faith will be fucking labeled regardless. And that is a pretty fucking dangerous mentality right there. Yes, I don't agree with Islam. I'm not a big fan of Islam myself. But there are plenty of Muslims that I know that are pretty warm and, you know, don't really follow all the shit that ISIS and like crazy radical Muslims follow either. They're just trying to get by, you know, do their jobs, make careers, and all this other shit. And oh my god, I just don't even know why Trump has gotten all the support, and I don't even know why, and a lot of people are just blindly following this motherfucker, and I don't even know why people are circling that picture of him saying, you know, oh, Republican voters are stupid and stuff, which, you people are stupid yourselves. But I digress. I mean, doing something like that is just absolutely fucking bullshit. It's stupid, it's retarded, and I'm done here. I didn't want to do a video on Trump, but good fucking god, I'm just losing brain cells over talking about this guy. Without further ado, I am Atticus the Death Metaler. Hope you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Links are in the description below. Make sure to fund for my GoFundMe page. We are still accepting donations right now. Keep it metal. Have a wonderful day.
Until the world goes cold, it spells burn all that I've known. Until the world goes cold, nothing will keep me from this throne. I'll fight until